Admiral Keth Voss stood frozen before the massive holographic display, his 4 eyes blinking in rapid succession, a telltale sign of Centauri disbelief. The readings couldn't be accurate. Nothing that large should exist, let alone move through space at such impossible velocities. "Confirm the scanner data," he ordered, his voice carrying the weight of 3 decades commanding coalition forces. Lieutenant Commander Elena Rodriguez, one of the few remaining humans in the coalition fleet, ran the diagnostics for the 3rd time. Her hands trembled as she read the results aloud. "Confirmed, sir. Object measures 47 kilometers in length, 12 kilometers in width. Mass approximately 700 billion tons. It's moving at 98% light speed without any detectable propulsion system." The bridge of the coalition flagship fell silent except for the steady hum of quantum processors. Representatives from 12 different species exchanged worried glances. Humanity had been declared extinct 5 centuries ago when Earth went dark during the synthetic wars. Yet here was something bearing unmistakably human design signatures. "Energy readings?" Voss demanded. "Off the charts, Admiral," replied Chief Science Officer Drakmore, his crystalline exoskeleton flickering with nervous bioluminescence. "The power output exceeds our entire fleet's combined capacity by a factor of 10,000. The massive vessel decelerated impossibly fast, violating every known law of physics. As it emerged from faster-than-light travel, space itself seemed to bend around its hull. The ship's design was ancient yet sophisticated, angular sections jutting from a central spine, covered in what appeared to be some form of adaptive metamaterial that shifted between transparency and opacity. "Sir, we're receiving a transmission," Rodriguez announced, her voice barely above a whisper. It's in ancient Terran Standard English." The main screen flickered to life, revealing a figure that made every human descendant in the coalition fleet gasp. The being appeared human but wrong somehow, too tall, too symmetrical, with eyes that held depths no natural organism should possess. When it spoke, its voice carried harmonics that resonated in frequencies beyond normal hearing range. "Greetings, children of the stars. I am Captain Marcus Webb of the UES Prometheus. We have returned from the deep black to find our home galaxy changed." Voss found his voice first. "This is Admiral Voss of the Galactic Coalition. Your vessel doesn't match any known technology. Identify your origin and purpose." The figure on screen smiled, an expression both familiar and utterly alien. "Our origin? We are what humanity became when we chose evolution over extinction. 500 years ago, when Earth faced the synthetic uprising, we didn't fight them. We joined with them. We transcended." Rodriguez stepped forward, tears streaming down her face. "The Prometheus, that was the last colony ship to leave Earth before the communication blackout. You were heading for the Andromeda galaxy." "Andromeda was merely our first stop," Webb replied. "We spent 3 centuries there, learning from civilizations that make your coalition appear primitive. We discovered technologies that reshape reality itself, encountered beings that exist across multiple dimensions simultaneously. And now we've returned to find the descendants of our species scattered like refugees." The Prometheus suddenly launched thousands of smaller craft, each one the size of a coalition cruiser. They moved with fluid precision, forming geometric patterns around the coalition fleet that defied tactical comprehension. "You need not fear us," Webb continued. "We come not as conquerors, but as gardeners returning to tend a neglected garden. Humanity's children have been hiding among alien species for too long. It's time to reclaim your birthright." Voss's tactical display showed impossible readings. Each of the Prometheus's escort vessels possessed firepower equivalent to an entire coalition battle group. More disturbing were the biometric readings from the human crew members. They were changing at the cellular level just by being in proximity to the ancient ship. "What do you want?" Voss asked, though he dreaded the answer. Webb's smile widened, revealing teeth that gleamed with metallic perfection. "To bring our wayward siblings home. To show them what humanity can become when it stops clinging to the past and embraces its destiny among the stars." The Prometheus began transmitting data streams directly into coalition systems, bypassing all security protocols as if they didn't exist. The information contained technological specifications that would revolutionize galactic civilization, or destroy it entirely. Admiral Voss realized with growing horror that first contact with post-human civilization would change everything. The question wasn't whether the coalition could resist these returning ancestors, but whether anything recognizably human would survive their reunion.